Hello again. And the question that we're going to go over is what if I don't want to take any days off or want to have just more training days right off the bat? Wouldn't that accelerate my process or my progress? Both. Not necessarily. Actually, recovery is extremely important. And that is just, that is it's something that I have covered with a lot of new clients. And what happens is that they haven't lifted in a year or more. Some in some cases um, I've seen no even not even in many cases I've seen that they haven't lifted weights in over 10 years. So they believe that adding more lifting days is going to somehow accelerate that process. And it kind of does make sense to the ear. However, this can lead to not being recovered enough. If you're not recovered enough from day one, then you're going to also affect day two. But that's not over. If you're not recovered and day two, wreaks a little more havoc in your body, then day three is just not going to be enjoyable. One of the things that I mention to people that ask me this question is that you may want to consider starting from a baseline and then increasing if we have to, just like in our case, because the mental exhaustion sometimes it will get to you, and you wouldn't want to create this relationship with lifting that is something you have to do. When you think that is something that you get to do, is a different deal, because you're looking forward to have some me time and to work on yourself and do it in a well-paced way. So trying to be quick on this is not going to help in the long run. In some cases, I actually had seen clients that they're okay with their 4 or 5 days a week, and then they are like, you know what, I need to do something today. So what can I do? You can go do cardio. You can go on a walk. You can go on a jog. That's totally fine, as long as you don't make it like like a 30-mile hike or something that is going to, probably make you sore. If it's something that you're not used to, it's going to add a little more soreness to the recovery muscles. It's just not going to help with the overall fatigue accumulation that you're going through. So my favorite thing to do is watch a movie with my cats. That helps me relax my days off. If you want to, like go on a walk or play a card game, anything that you think that is going to help you relax, that is, mental stress is something that is going to affect your overall progress, or that will be considered. So if you're looking for something activity-wise, you can do what I just mentioned, or just come up with yours. You can jump rope, you can do a little bit of cardio, something that doesn't sound too exhausting. You'll see that and this is going to actually be included in your overall program. You'll see that some lifts are going to be actually a little lighter than the others, and that is well thought of because you want to make sure to look at the long-term approach. And so we're looking at your week, and we're looking at the week after, and we're looking at how that's going to affect the time after. In other words, you want to make sure that this is going to help you in the long term, stay consistent, enjoy the process, not get any injuries, recover nicely, get a lot of sleep, improve your quality of life in the end. So go have fun on your days off. I would recommend like case to case. So if you really have to you have to lift something that day, or you're bored out of your mind, we'll talk about it. So talk to me and we'll talk about it, and we'll see what can we do with your training. We'll make it something fun, and it's not completely off the table, but I recommend before you do that, try to do a little cardio, something like that. It gets you out of the house just to get you less bored.